And you know, with our brains intact and our finances intact and our legacies intact. So for him to do that, man, I salute him and I hope he stays going.
Roy Jones Jr. always tells me he played professional basketball and later in the night, he fought. Would you ever do something like that?
He did that against Eric Lucas.
Would you ever do something like that?
Never. Ever. I can't do it like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I told you about Broner coming in, it's certain guys that can do certain things. That's like Roy can do that. I would look horrible that night if I did something like that. I got to get my rest. But Roy can go play a semi-pro basketball game and then go fight. It's just, you just got to know your lane.
Tonight, you sat ringside, you saw Andre Berto, your stablemate, you looked impressive. Did you yell anything during the fight? Or
man, I was yelling all kind of stuff. I forgot what I was yelling, man. I hate, like, honestly, it's hard for me to watch my friends fight because I can't help it.
Nerve-wracking.
I'm nervous, man, not because they're not ready, but I can't help them. I can't do nothing. You know, I'm used to being in control of my situation. So it's nerve-wracking, man, but at the same time, I know how Berto worked, and I knew he was ready, and I knew that he was a different animal, physically, mentally, than he was the first fight with Ortiz. I mean, taking nothing away from Ortiz with the first win, Berto was like a shell of himself, man. Physically, his stuff wasn't right. He had a lot going on. And, you know, I'm watching him in the gym against, 3-4 different dudes and, bigger guys. And toward the end of camp, man, he closed out strong. So I knew he was ready. Even when he got knocked down, I looked at Julie, my publicist, I was like, all right, he going to be all right. That's just going to wake him up. I don't know why you got to get knocked down to wake up, but he's going to get woke up, and you saw him the next round, man, he went to work.
1 week from tonight, another stablemate of yours, one of the coolest dudes in boxing, AMIR, he's fighting Canelo. Yeah. It's a tough fight. Canelo's big, Canelo's strong.
Yeah, but Canelo's in a tough fight, too.
Yeah, fast hands, AMIR.
It goes both ways. I mean, if we thought like that, man, we wouldn't have any belts. We wouldn't be where we are. Like, we don't think like that. At least you're not supposed to. Like, a fighter can't think like that. You don't get caught up in like, oh my God, this guy's record, and you can't think like that. You respect him, but that's where it stops. So Canelo can get beat and Canelo can get clipped just like AMIR can. So, that's where our focus is, man. We're just supporting him. He's worked his butt off. I'm happy that he's taking this opportunity, but this is what I think the writers in the community got to realize, man, is, sometimes we support fighters who don't take those risks and who don't dare to be great. AMIR's done that his whole career. And when he first stepped in our gym, man, I saluted him and I said, bro, listen, I got a lot of respect for you because, and you see, like, even his last couple years, he's tried to fight Floyd, he's tried to fight Pacquiao, he's tried to fight this guy, and then he doesn't want to fight Kell Brook, and everybody's like, oh, he's ducking Kell. Come on, man. So he goes and fights Canelo. That's daring to be great. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but this guy's taking that risk, man. You got to support, you got to respect it.
At the same time, Kell Brook is fighting a guy that lost a guy that he already beat.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is.
I can't, say what Kell Brook is doing and what he's not, because I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, you got to respect him. It's too much negative stuff in our sport, man. Take me out of the equation. I'm talking about fighters in general. It's just not good, man. I respect AMIR, man. He's got a great shot to win this fight. He's going to have to fight the fight of his life, but that's doable. He can do it. And, we know Canelo's a great champion. It's not going to be easy for either guy.
Andre, you're here to support Andre Berto. Can you tell me, in your opinion, you watch a lot of boxing, you're a student of the game. What do you think is the best fight for him after this?
Man, I can't say, man. I can't say. I don't know. I think anybody at 47, he can deal with anybody at 47. I don't, again, we don't look at it like that. Like, oh, this guy, he hits hard, so let's avoid him. Everybody's got something to bring to the table. I think he's got action against any 47-pounder, and it's a lot of really, really good 47-pounders. Sean Porter, Adrian just moved up. Kenny Garcia, they're talking about that fight. That would be a tremendous fight for both of those guys. And I know the fans will want to see it. I would want to see it. It'd be a great fight. But I think he's got action against anybody.
Speaking of 47, man, it's a red-hot division. We just had Errol Spence put on that spectacular performance. In your eyes, who's the top dog in that division right now that Floyd's going?
It's tough to say. I think they got to fight it out and see. Sometimes people want to, name who the next guy is. You can't claim that spot. You got to earn it, man.
So who impresses you the most?
It's a lot of them. That's what I'm saying. They got to fight it out. They got to be willing to fight it out, just like we did at 68. You put your reputation on the line, put everything on the line, and say, okay, let's try to get these belts together and see who the top dog is. But anybody can say on Instagram or Twitter, I'm next, but you got to prove you next.
What do you think about Thurman versus Porter?